Welcome to the VIP section.
Baby, you never rocked the Riverside Gauchos and all those type of teams, right?
You know what? You know, as an individual that watched Michael Jordan a lot and who was very competitive, I literally had to show myself.
Me and Jim signed to E1 for
Knew it. Niggas is on E1. Shout out to my boy C Nick the Body in the building. Facts. How did that deal come up?
Like lie about none of this shit, period. But like it was like the shit I seen Nick Van Exel do, and maybe because I was in practice with him, but he wasn't even practicing. He wasn't even practicing like that.
Rasul was crazy on 55th. Let's talk about that.
55th was crazy. 55th was amazing.
I knew it. No matter. Yo, listen, NBA, NCAA, realistically, NBA and NCAA is the highest basketball level, and he reached that. But it's like when you do those freestyles on the mixtapes on Clue and them, Tone, you had the body to Clue tapes. Am I right or wrong? So coming to Rucker, let's talk about those stories.
Yo, all right. Well, Rucker Park, yo, hands down, that was Rucker Park was the you know what? It was at the time, yes. It was so much fun. You gotta remember, like real talk, Shay, I played so much basketball in my life, right? Like people talk about, oh, you did this, you dunked on this person, you did this. Yo, I played so much basketball in my life. It's so much stuff I forget. So when people bring stuff up, I gotta say, oh yeah, I do remember that. And then it'll take me back to that time.
Like the guy you dunked on him and knocked his teeth out.
Yeah, well, I'm never gonna yeah. Like right. Me, okay. Like, okay, it happened. Yeah, that's a fact. But I don't remember two teeth. I remember one tooth coming out.
Facts.
I remember one tooth.
Rasul, before we get started with the Rucker part of your career, but before we get started, I just want to give you some flowers. I'm gonna keep it real. I want to give you some flowers because I don't know if you knew this, but like you carried yourself in high school like a rapper. Yeah. And his look was a look that many people in Greenberg, many people in White Plains, I want to say the whole Westchester had that, like I want to say when y'all had the Averexes, that's when everyone started wearing the Averexes. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, thanks. And your basketball, like, you know, you was going to the games, you know, when y'all walk into the court, the next day you see people coming to school with Averexes all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. That's the way it happened in my school. But anyway, just you was like a legend then. College, you know, definitely legend. Like, all I'm saying is before you got to the Rucker, you was a legend before you got there, my nigga. Like, no, but Tone, this is the thing. Being at his success and being at his level, just the going to college, winning a state championship, beating St. Raymond's, it makes it harder to play in Rucker. That's why Russ Smith told me I will not play in Rucker Indictment because those boys are trying to kill me. Am I right or wrong? Knowing that you going to get paid, whether it's overseas, whether it's NBA, being in D1, these niggas want your neck. We talking 96, 97, 98, 2000. Tone, that was the best time in Rucker. That's when the record labels was thirsty. Even like enough money. Outside with the
but hold on. Rewind it. Before the record labels was even involved. When the record labels got involved.
Let's start from there. What was the first team you played for?
The first team I played for was Same Gang. Hey, B. Pritch, you in the building, B. Pritchard? You in the building, B. Pritchard?
You know who Same Gang is?
Yo.
You know who Same Gang is?
Yo. Same Gang. Yo.
That's Dame Gastrol. No, that's Puff's team. No.
Nah,
yeah,
so.
That's Puff. Huh? Yeah, explain this.
So I get the call. Yo. Puff calls me. Like, yo.
Before you go give him a ball, Tone, he says, Pop calls me.
Yo, I need you to come downtown. I need you to come downtown or whatever, cause we putting this team. We putting. I'm trying to put this team together. Puff was interning at Uptown. Okay.
I'm glad you said that because the comments is saying Rasul was buzzing before Puff. I almost wanted to say Puff look came from Rasul, but I wanted to say that. I don't want to be a fan. I'm dead. He's not wanting to say Puff look came from Rasul. All that.
Yo, this nigga Pop, and then he took Puff.
That's crazy tonight. This it's going down tonight. In 8th grade, my father was we went to every basketball game. My father was cool with Semino at that time. My father, Coach Thompson, we used to go to all the high school games around Westchester, the Bronx.
Yo, Pop is crazy. Y'all crazy, son.
Yeah, let's get to those stories. So Puff calls you.
Yo, try to chill. Pop crazy, yo.
It's lit tonight.
Puff hits me like, yo, check it. Yo, can you come down here or whatever? Whatever. We had, this is where I'm at. I'm trying to put this. Trying to put this team together. We gonna play. Pop was definitely outside. We gonna play. We gonna put a team in a ruck. I need you to come down. You know what I'm saying? I need you to we gonna put some things together. So you gotta remember, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? I only knew my local dudes, you know what I'm saying? So this was while I was in college. You feel me? I wasn't even playing overseas at the time. When I was playing overseas, that's the other stories with Team Tyson.
You were playing in Rucker before
overseas.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
I was in college.
coming home from Long Beach times.
Remember when you played
coming home from Dixie?
The summer's free.
Coming home from junior college.
Junior college, yeah.
So we've been outside.
So I'm a year outside. Yeah, I'm a year out of high school. I'm a year out of high school.
Talk about when Skate Key was
Puff calls me.
When Skate Key was in the Bronx, Shay. I was thinking he was playing like in
Nah.
Oh shit.
Right after
I was playing
right after high school.
So I'm talking about a year. I'm talking about a year out of high school, bro.
This is crazy.
You gotta remember,
this is how when Tupac was making
all of them used to come to our games, bro. Like Puff, Heavy D, everybody, Eddie F. All of them used to come to our games in high school.
Eddie F.
Chuck Chill Out wasn't even at their basketball game.
Yeah, they used to come to the games, bro. We was getting it in. So, all right. So once I left high school, my next year out of high school, I go to my JUCO. I come back. I'm here for the summertime. So, we playing a little local summer joints. We playing in 4th Street Park. We playing here. Puff is like, yo, check it out. Yo, come down, blah, blah, blah. He's at Uptown. So I get downtown, I go down there. I go holler at him. I went with somebody. I forgot who I went with. But I go down there. That's when I saw Big for the first time.
Biggie Smalls?
Big was in the
fucking bomb, Tom. He was in that.
Yeah.
The story's crazy.
You don't remember Kevin was on his team when they played it. And
this nigga say Biggie and them.
Dogs.
Yo, Biggie and them was in the office, man. Biggie was in the office. I remember. And Puff was interning. So I go holler at Puff, whatever. What we doing? He's like, yo, listen, playing in this joint. We playing in this joint in Rucker. This is what we gonna do. I need some players. Like, let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it.
Oh, the comments is getting crazy. The comments is going crazy. We gonna get there.
Yo, I'm gonna keep it real at this time. At this time, Westchester was known for Heavy D, P. Rockasio Smooth, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, right.
And Rasul.
We're gonna talk about the Ruff. We're gonna talk about the Ruff. We're gonna talk about the Ruff. We're gonna talk about the Ruff Ryder family. We're gonna talk about how I had to have my family make a phone call, Puff. Make a phone call to Puff. And straight some things out.
That was crazy tonight, Tom. Part 3.
Yeah, we can talk about it. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
No, he said he can go all the way to part 4.
Let's get it.
Okay, so now
everybody send out an invite, man. Let's push this to 40.
Yeah. Okay, so you go down to Uptown Records.
So Puff hits me. Puff hit me. So Puff hit me anyway. So boom. All right. So make a long story. So getting into it, you know what I mean? We got, what's the team? The team is called Same Gang. The runners from Same Gang was D Ferg, ASAP Ferg Pops.
And
that was Puff's man.
Wow.
You feel me?
Facts.
So
That's
I'm sitting there with D Ferg. I'm sitting there with D Ferg. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there with Gene, Tone Wop,
You
all of
Gene
dudes.
Nelson?
Gene, that was Puff Security. That was Puff Security.
Yeah.
He played basketball. Yeah.
Yes, he does.
He played basketball. Real talk. He played basketball.
I know.
So I'm sitting there with Puff. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there with D Ferg, and they designing D Ferg's logo because that was the name of the crew. It wasn't no bad boy at the time. You know what I'm saying? It was Puff was the intern. You feel me? Puff was an intern. Nice. So Puff started coming out. That's when he had the cabriolet, the maroon cabriolet, the cabriolet, the convertible cabriolet, bro. It was maroon with a white top. You feel me? He was intern.
This is before Biggie's first album. This is before Biggie's first album.
Before Biggie came out. Biggie used to be in the office. So Biggie's trying to get on.
Like right after Puff had the City College shit.
Yeah. So Puff's trying to get on. You feel me?
Yeah, Puff is like, he's hungry.
He's hungry. He's trying to get on. So how he started coming down. So how he started coming down to Harlem. His muscle. You know what I'm saying? He probably has some people out there. Like I don't know, like his whole history, his story. But what I do know is D Ferg was official, and that was his man.
Of course.
You feel me?
Yes.
So D Ferg, it was his man. So D Ferg had the crew called Same Gang, and we played in Rucker. We played in the Rucker. So we go down to the Rucker. Puff brought me down. Well, we call it Rucker Park 155th because the original Rucker Park is on 145th. When I played there when I was little. You feel me?
Facts.
The original Rucker Park is not the Rucker Park. The original Rucker Park is not the Rucker Park that everybody knows as Rucker Park right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Rucker Park, that's not even, you know what I mean? That's the Rucker tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like we call it Rucker Park. Okay. It's called the Entertainers Basketball Classic at Rucker Park. You know what I'm saying? So
definitely.
Puff brings me down there. I'm playing with Same Gang, and I get the ball one time. My first 5 buckets was dunks. All fast break. All fast breaks. Caught all fast break. Caught a body. Next time, caught a body. Next time, caught someone off the rim. Caught a body. So I'm catching bodies on the 8th Avenue side, coming down the hill, and the baskets was like that's when they had the Reebok sign on the basket.
Who was on your team?
I don't know. I was on the team. I don't know who else was on the team. Like, I remember me, CO, and I remember your man and the big kid Gene. I don't remember nobody else on the team. Real talk. I'm not trying to be cocky or anything. I'm saying, I don't remember. Like if somebody say, "Oh, yo, Sue, remember this?" Like it was so much basketball. Like I don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. You know, you feel me? I got tunnel vision. Exactly. I don't know who on the team. But now as I talked to him, like that was my team. So whoever I don't know who the point guard was. I don't know who else was throwing me the alley-oops. I ain't know none of them like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that, them niggas. Puff had me come down and try to figure, man, I'm like asking him, like, I don't know. I only know my nigga CR. I don't know nobody. Like, who you want me to put down? Puff is asking me. I don't know.
Yeah, right. We all mean, fuck it. Be cocky. That's right. Talk that shit.
Yeah. Nah, it ain't being cocky. I'm being real.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not being cocky. I'm telling it what it is. I ain't know. Like, I ain't know. So, but you got to remember how long ago that shit was in 90, goddamn. That shit was in 92, 93. You feel me? So, I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? But I do remember G because people used to always say it. I used to always see him. So then I started like being around. Then I used to see him. That's how I remember him. And then when I saw him on there talking all this shit about all the shit that's going on. I'm like, yo, that's the nigga
On
G that used to
YouTube,
play
right?
with from 132nd. Cause he from 132nd. But you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
All that he talking about, I don't know about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But what I can say is, so Puff got me down there. So Buff put me on. So I went down there. So the next year, so I go to school. So the next year, all right, is it the next year or the year after? So then we got team. Then I got Craig Boogie. Craig Boogie got Mike Tyson, right? So Mike Tyson now 55th is starting to pop. Maybe it's no. I think the year after that I played for Peter Shue, the legendary Peter Shue. Peter Shue was paying that bread. Peter Shue was paying that bread.
Peter Shue is right, Shay.
Peter Shue was
paying that bread.
Peter Shue was paying the bread. Peter Shue had Madonna at Rucker Park, standing on the sideline with us. Peter Shue was getting money. So I played with Peter Shue and Future. Future was like, yo, this is my dude right here. Whatever. Future said, yo, Sue, he gonna give us $300 a game. You know what I'm saying? He gonna give me $300. Whatever. I take that little $300. That ain't nothing. Like, I take that. I ain't know. I was just balling. You know what I'm saying? G Tramps. Oh my God, this dude. Yo, Pop is crazy, yo. so
nah, he's right
boom.
though. Yo, she say, I'm being real. I remember MTV coming home from school.
I fucking told. No, I'm smoking tonight.
Okay,
I'm smoking tonight. This is a good one.
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
I remember being at home. Shay, I remember being at home. And the 112 video came out, the remix with Puff and Mace. Yo, and I said, yo, that's my word. Yo, Puff stole Father Rasul's whole look.
That's crazy.
I remember saying that.
But wait, hold on. So Peter Shue. So you went from Puff, the same gang.
Same gang. It wasn't no bad boy. It was
Mike
same
Tyson's
gang.
team.
It was cool.
The Mike Tyson team.
I went from Puff, then I went to Peter Shue, played with Peter Shue and them. Peter Shue was getting money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was crews. Back then, it wasn't no industry. It wasn't no industry shit. It wasn't no record labels at the time.
It was the hustlers and just regular niggas.
It was the hustlers. Teams. So that's when like you standing on it ain't no stairs. Everybody standing around under the basket. You gotta tell the dudes, yo, my bad, excuse me, to take the ball out. You feel me? It wasn't no everybody in the stands and the barricades and all that. Nah, you come down, you talk best. You might get punched in your mouth by somebody. You might get punched in your mouth by your man.
No security or nothing was out there at that time.
It ain't no your security. The security was your homeboys from your hood that's under the basket with the rat with the joint and all that. That was the security.
That's crazy.
It wasn't no security there. So now, they had their tradition for years. I'm coming in later on. So now what happens is I'm down there. I'm killing 55th. My first 2 years, I'm down there. I'm getting busy. You know what I mean? But then I had to wait a year because I got shot. So the next season, before I go home, I was leaving to go back home. I get shot. You feel me? So, and I think I had the day I got shot, I think I wound up playing. I would think I had a game downtown or something. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, after that is when Greg and them basically said, okay, we got all the hustlers here. We're going to combine this and get the labels. You know what I'm saying? So the next year, you had to enter, so I started playing with Team Tyson. You know what I'm saying? Craig Boogie's like, yo, Tyson going to put a team in there. Yo, when I tell you the Team Tyson checks, bro, was crazy.
Crazy.
Mike Tyson came through. My homegirl Toya came through. They had cheerleaders. This is when Mike Tyson was at his finest. Craig Boogie was in charge. Craig Boogie is from Mount Vernon. Craig Boogie said, yo, Sue, this is what we got to do. Let's get it together. We're gonna talk. Yes. So
That's crazy.
boom, boom. Team Tyson, dude. Team Tyson. Mike was giving us like $1,500 a game to play. Real talk. Like, was taking us to the Shark Bar. Was taking us to the Shark Bar and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't no. He was like, yo, come on, let's go up to. We gonna go play these because you know his people was up in Albany. Came, met him downtown. We all got caravanning up. You know, I still have my Lex truck. I have my Lex truck. Tyson come outside talk about, oh, this how we going? This how we gonna travel? Hold on, y'all. Give me an hour. Came back, Lamborghini truck pulls up. All that. You know what I'm saying?
Mike?
Mike, because I have my truck.
Mike was spending money crazy at that time.
Mike was spending money, so I pull up in my truck. Me and Shane. Me and Shane, the dribbling machine. Me, Shane, your man Skip the Malu played with us. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So we had a crew. Yeah. Pull up in my truck to go up to Albany. Mike come outside. He said, oh, no, hold on. I'll be right back. That nigga left. An hour later, the Lamborghini truck came. A truck like mine came. And two Benzes came. His whole crew came with nothing but luxury joints. And said, now we can go up there. Word to mother was to Albany. We drove up to Albany from Manhattan to go play in a money game. We went to go play the kids from Albany for $100,000. Mike put it up. What a story. Went to Albany. Went to Albany, bro. Shane, though. Ask Shane to dribble. Yeah. If Shane is in here, Shane is solidified that.
Y'all ran through that?
Went to Albany, bro. But before we got up there the next day, this is like a Friday night we went up there. Saturday we gets up. We stayed at the Mean Hotel, all that. Saturday morning, Mike is like, yo, Skip was like, yo, I left my sneakers. That was the game you always tell the dude, yo, I ain't got my sneakers. I left my sneakers. So they could buy you some shoes. Shit. Yo, Mike took everybody to the store, to the sneaker store up there, told everybody to go in there and get what you want. They closed the store down, everything. We was walking out there with bags full of sneakers. Word to mother. Skip had a son. Skip had a child at the time. So no, I think his girl. It was his girl or his son. So all the sneakers is up there. They count the sneakers. So this so happened. Coincidentally, Mike goes up to the register or whatever. So he was like, "Whose shoes are these?" Skip was like, "Nah, that's for my girl." Or I think it was his son. It was his girl or his son. He said, "Damn, we buying stuff for your son." He was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh yeah, that's what we doing." It was crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Checks was crazy.
Oh yeah, that's what we doing.
One up. That's what we doing. Went up there, smacked them, came back down. Checks was crazy. That's crazy. Crazy, real talk. You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I just, you know what I'm saying? So my history, like just playing in there with Team Tyson, then playing with X-Men from popping them 113. Then my cousin and them got involved with it. D and Y and them. So I couldn't not play for the Ruff Ryders because that's my blood family. You know what I'm saying? So it was like
you played with Kenny Satt.
Yes, me, Kenny Satt, Andre Barrett, Buddha. You know what I'm saying? We had Jamal Tinsley.
Y'all stats.
You know what I'm saying? Francisco Garcia.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Francisco Garcia and RJ. Nah, we lost to go to the championship to we lost to Reggie Freeman and them, I believe. Yeah.
Oh, the posse.
Yeah. Kenny Satt played for sure. Kenny Satterfield played with us. Yes.
That's a fact.
Yes. We lost to the posse. But it was crazy. But we had too many guys. It was me, Kenny Satt, Jamal Tinsley, Andre Barrett and Jamal Tinsley. Like then you got Kenny Satterfield, then you got Puda, then you got me, then you got Francisco Garcia. Like then we had some big guys. Like it ain't enough basketballs, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Andre Barrett was a rock. Chemistry was RJ Barrett was super nice at the time. Then you got Jamal Tinsley there. He want to dance, and you got sat. Like, nah, nigga, let me get the ball and just go. Like, everything. Francisco Garcia wanted to get his rec in. I'm going out there. I'm just like, okay, y'all think y'all going to just have me playing D? Hell no. I'm trying to get my rec off. You feel me? So, it just didn't work. You know what I mean? It was good. It was good. It was good on paper.
Shit,
but
what I like about you, you ain't no fan. You ain't no fan on the court. Let me get mine.
Nah.
Let me get what
I'm
I
gonna get
deserve.
mine. Man, listen, man, I'm gonna get mine. When I played against Steph Marbury, I was going at Steph. Steph tried to play me and all that. Got the ball first possession. I got the ball, come down. The nigga Steph, I'm on the right side. I'm on the right side. Niggas go, oh! And nigga Steph looks at me and turns around, turns his back to me and start walking towards the basket. Pulls up. Bow. Snap. Steph comes down. Knock that shit down. Because you got to remember, the perception was, oh, he ain't got no jumper. Nigga, I've been overseas. I've been in the lab. I'm knocking all that down. I'm knocking that down. You ain't turning around on me. Turning your back. Knocks it down. Next play down. It's him and Jamal Tinsley. Him and Jamal Crawford is in the backcourt together.
Ooh, ugly.
Damn.
Jamal Crawford hit me with some shit.
With Mousy?
Jamal Crawford hit me with some shit. They was playing with Fat Joe. They was playing with Fat Joe.
Yeah.
Yo, Jamal Crawford hit me with some shit.
Everton.
Yo,
they call that the error.
It will never be the same, man.
Yeah, Jamal Crawford. Real talk, Jamal Crawford hit me with some shit at half court. My nigga, Jamal Crawford hit me with some shit at a half court. Because I used to play D. I just had to like kind of just let him go and like act like I was just playing fake D. The move was so crazy. And then the nigga hit me with a
The move was so crazy.
I keep it 100. The nigga was definitely
even
the toughest guard that I played against. He was the toughest guard I played against. Jamal Crawford.
Nah, he's tough.
Like real
he's
talk.
tough.
He was tough.
He's tough.
Like real talk. Tough.
Real tough. That's a fact.
And he's tall. Tall. He like 6'5", 6'6", and he long.
Yeah. Nah, he's real tough. That's what I said. You say Jamal Crawford hit me. I'm like, that's cool.
So I transitioned that. So I went into did my thing at the Rucker, and the Rucker shit just like propelled me to do other things. That's how I was able to do the Nike. Remember the Nike joint? You know what I'm saying? I was part of the whole Nike ad with the Cotton Club. It was called a New York City All Cotton Club. It was Nike. So Nike, Nike was going around in different tournaments, and that's when that's when they came out with the foams, the foam composites. That was the ads for the foam composites. So it was the All Cotton Club. So it was like basically based on, shout out to my man Dorian, I put me on to that. Nike did the ad for that, and it was called the New York City All Cotton Clubs. So they had us dressed up in the tux with the foams and shit on, and the ads was all over the city. It was in Dr. J's. Then I had the Nike billboard coming down to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? You just saw my face with the Nike logo on it. And it was myself, Speedy, Malloy, shout out to Krabby, Allen Houston.
New Rochelle.
Allen Houston, Marcus Camby, Patrick Ewing, Big Strick, R.I.P. Big Strick, R.I.P. Conrad McRae, Booger Smith,
Brooklyn.
My man, so it was a few people. It was like Dorian was there, you know what I'm saying? So it was lit. Like it was dope, you know what I'm saying? And that just like helped me just solidify my name.
That's why I had to ask you. That's why I had to ask you about the record I made Tone play the music. Is because, and I got hyped like that. It's because when I put you on the page, a few guys hit me and was like, you got one of them guys. Like they labeled you as one of them dudes. And one of them dudes is being another friend of mine's in the moment. We go over what them dudes are. Them dudes are not just Rucker players. Those dudes are, like Jamal Crawford is considered one of them dudes. Them dudes is somebody that can do it at every level. That's why I said I respect you, because you did it at Rucker too. It's hard to do it out there. The people are hating. The fans,
And
the guy on the mic is giving you names.
There's some niggas at the Rucker that can't get their game off in overseas or in the NBA.
Exactly.
Because that's a whole other game.
It's a different game. Like every game is like every game that you play, and I always tell this to the kids, like every game that you play is never going to be the same as the game you played before. So you got to take advantage of the opportunity that you have in the time that you're playing. So because that last possession is not going to ever happen again in life. It might be something similar. The basketball might be different. The court might be different. You know what I'm saying? The time on the score clock, like you know what I mean? Everything is different. You can't play that same play over. So when you're in that moment, take advantage of that moment, no matter where you are. You know what I'm saying? Because people get it misconstrued, thinking that, oh, I'm going to be able to get that again. Or I'm going to be able to catch that. Or I'm going to be able to make that. Yeah, you'll be able to make that move again, but it's going to be in a different situation, you know? So the situation is different. So you're never going to be able to replay that play again. There's so many plays I can replay in my head wishing I had that play back. That's like you taking the last second shot. When you take that last second shot and you miss it, what do always people say? Damn, I wish I could get that shot back. That shot ain't going to never come back. You know what I mean? You got to practice that shot to make that shot consistent. So I always took advantage of the opportunity that I had when I was in that position to play in the Rucker. I knew what they wanted in the Rucker. You know, when I played in Rucker Park, I knew everybody wanted to see me catch the ball on the break and catch a bump, catch a dunk, and do the clear out, make a move. That's what they wanted. So I gave them what they wanted at Rucker. When I was played in Nike Pro-Am, it was Nike Pro-Am. It was a different game. Yeah, dudes wanted to see me dunk, but they want to see me on that pick and roll with Anthony Mason, making a crossover, step back, pull up jumper. You feel me? Hitting Mason on the roll and letting Mason finish it. Now I want to see something pro. You know, when you play in different places.
So you played with Mason in the Pro-Am?
Yeah, I had Anthony Mason at 4th Street Park playing with us. Are you kidding me?
Crazy.
That was my man.
And Mason is a thug too. I seen him in the tunnel one time. That's a fact.
Rest in peace, Anthony. I had Anthony Mason in 4th Street Park playing. My pops was gangster. My pops, Anthony Mason, was out there chilling, running up and down the floor, getting scored on. Big horse, Sam Bowman from New Road was just scoring on him like it was crazy. My pops took Mace out the game and sat him on the bench. I said, Dad, what you doing? You can't take Mace out the game? He said he's playing like a bum. Mace cussing him out, talking about who is this? Who is this dude? When they're taking me out, I'm like, yo, Dad, can you please put him back in the game? So he puts him back in the game. Then Mace start balling. My father had a point. Yeah, come out the game because you ain't doing nothing. Yeah. You bullshitting around and you getting your ass busted. But when my pops took Mace out the game, Mace was about to leave. And I'm like, yo, Dad, put him back in the game. Yeah. Put him back in the game, and Mace started doing work, and Mace loved it. Was there every game. Word up. Turned the 4th Street Park up. We turned 4th Street Park up. We had 4th Street Park like it was the Rucker. You know what I mean?
Mason wound up making a life up there. Didn't he live in like New Rochelle or something?
He lived in New Row. Yeah, Mace lived in New Row.
Yeah, I know his son went, his kids went
I ain't gonna throw no names out there, but I put Mace on with 2 chicks in the Vernon and all that. Mace stayed in the Vernon. Lined up in the Vernon. Facts. Yeah.
Nah, Mason's Mason, definitely. All right, so
transitioning that. So now, but you gotta respect it. Now I'm getting older too. So, but you know, you got the Dykeman. Now you got Dykeman coming along. You feel me? You got the Dykeman tournament coming. Now I'm in Dykeman. I ain't really trying to dunk on nobody anymore. I'm shooting threes. I'm pulling up from damn near 2 steps over half court. My whole game's changed because I'm like 6 years in Europe. You know what I mean? The game in Europe is different. You know what I mean? You playing against guys that's 6'3" and above. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's totally different. So my game started transforming into more of a pro game. You know what I mean? Than rather would say street ball player. You know, I started becoming more of a pro. I started becoming more mature. my game started coming more mature. I became older. Now I'm looking at things differently. Now I'm into, okay, let's get the bag. Let me get the crib. Let me get the crib over here. I'm trying to be fly. I'm conducting myself more like a pro. I'm in Harlem. Now I'm like, what's good? What's lit? Let's on. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
And that's how that's how that went. So then I'm playing overseas and stuff. So now coming home. So now I got a whole different vision on what I want to do. I already had, you know what I'm saying, I had my son at the time. You know what I mean? I had a relationship here, relationship there. But it was, you know what I'm saying, things just started getting a little bit different. I'm getting older. Now I'm trying to figure out what, now I got to go into that transition period of, I ain't going to play basketball forever. What I'm going to do after this type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And that's where I wanted to get to because, you know, after, so what year was it when you stopped overseas?
That was right before, that was 2000, because what happened was I got hurt in New Jersey. I was playing in a tournament in New Jersey, and I partially tore my ACL. So I had to get surgery. I had to go get surgery. So then I went and got the surgery. The surgery was successful. I get invited to the Tiny Archer Ball. The NBA is about to launch the G League. This is like about 2005, maybe. Yeah, 2004, 2005. The NBA is about to announce the G League. It was called the D League at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To kick off the G League, the NBA, what they did was they put a group of guys together that was on the cuffs of going to the league, that played in Europe, Americans. And this was the NBA assembled team. All guys that played pro ball in Europe. You know what I'm saying? They assembled a team called the NBA Ambassadors. And we went overseas and we played in the Asian, it's called the Asian Cup. You know what I'm saying? So it was a whole NBA event. If you go on NBA.com, you'll see all the pictures from there. You know what I'm saying? You'll see, you know what I'm saying? You'll see my picture on the NBA.com joint when we went over to Asia and played in Asia. So that's how from there, that's how I was when I went over there and played with the NBA ambassador team. We wound up winning the championship. We went over, we was in China, we was in South Korea, we was in Taiwan, we was in Japan, you know what I'm saying? And we went over there and we played against Yao Ming and all of them. Wang Zizi.
Crazy.
We played in the league, so we wound up winning it. I wound up getting the MVP in that joint. And I got an offer from the Chinese team over there to go over there and play. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how I was able to go play in China, because they saw me with the NBA team and the publicity was crazy. And they actually really wanted us to come back. You know what? Let me take that back. The goal was for us to go come back and play in the G League. You know what I'm saying? Because they had a whole G League, training camp. So I went down and played in the G League. I played in Fayetteville. You know what I mean? I played in Fayetteville on the G League team in Fayetteville. And Tiny Archibald was the coach. But I was like, yo, I'm trying to get this money. These people over in China, they talking about freaking 20 bands cash a month. Cash money, 25 cash. My other band was getting 30,000 cash a month. Yeah. I'm trying to go over to China.
Yeah.
Now they paying millions. They wasn't paying millions. You got the picture of the Chinese team, don't you? You got the picture. Don't you got the picture?
That's where I was going. Yeah.
The Beijing Ducks with same team Stephon Marbury. You got
Beijing Ducks. Thanks.
You got the poster with me on there, right?
Yeah, that's the same team Marbury owns, right?
I think he bought ownership into that team now. Yes, he bought ownership in that team now because he went over there and played.
You got to be one of the first guys doing. You got to be one of the first guys that really, like, you could teach these guys how to get money overseas.
That's what I'm doing now. You know, my company, I do that now.
Yes, they got to listen to you, bro, because I'm telling you, he was one of the first wave that was over there.
For 20 bands a month, I'm
Yeah,
like,
facts. No doubt.
I'm overseas.
I'm overseas. So, all right. So then now, coming to the end.
Coming to the end. I'm coming into the end of my career. So now I'm just trying to figure out, you know what I mean, what it is, where am I going with it, what's going on, how I'm about to rock it, how I'm going to get involved with it, what I'm going to do, you know.
Right.
But it was great just to experience. Like I said, everybody's dreams and aspirations is to go to the NBA, but it ain't meant for everybody. That's not God's plans for everyone. You know what I mean? All the trials and tribulations that I went through, being shy, starting through high school, trying to get out of high school and dealing with all the stories in high school. I got to get through that. Okay, then I got to go to junior college. I got to go the long route. Now I got to go do the junior college route. Okay, I got through that. Was wound up graduating, got out of there. Then I go to Long Beach State. You know what I mean? I get shot. Then I go to Long Beach. I come through all that. Now I go through the whole thing with the NBA, questioning about my character, questioning about my decision making. Okay, I get through that. Now I go overseas. You know what I mean? Now I'm going overseas and I'm traveling and I'm looking around and I'm like, damn, I got to get another passport. Mind you, forgot to tell you, I played in Greece. I was in Cyprus for a whole year and a half. Played for Apple over there. Like, yo, I've been so many places and I traveled so many places and so many things in life. That's why I think different than everyone else. I'm not the all-knower and know everything, but when you talk about poverty and we see the things that we have, we're in poverty. This is not poverty. Go over to Africa, certain parts of Africa. Go to certain parts of Portugal. You'll see poverty. Go to certain parts of Cape Verde. You know what I'm saying? People used to be like, "What's Cape Verde?" You know what I'm saying? What about
Cape Verde, zone?
Probably with the Cape Verde down on the 70-year shit. That's wearing that white linen.
Like what about that? Like people's like, where that at? I said, you never heard of Cape Verde, man? Cape Verde off the west coast of Africa. Are you crazy? So then I start learning, looking at the history of it. Now I understand why the women look the way they look. You understand what I'm saying?
Skin thing.
They you know what I'm saying?
Everybody off the coast of Africa.
That's where they used to take the slaves, the Europeans. That was the island, the port that they would go and have sex with all the slaves, the African slaves. So they would get them pregnant. You know what I'm saying? So now they're all light skins, pretty hair, green eyes, everything. But they African. But how I got to go to Cape Verde is because Cape Verde is a colony of Portugal. You feel me? It's a colony of Portugal. When I played in Portugal, like I told you, I played for Portugal Telecom. So Portugal Telecom was going over there to do a business venture, you know what I'm saying, with their land telephone lines. So we went there to play their national team, but the corporate company bought the basketball event. So that's why I was able to fly there, because I played with the telephone company in which that country is a colony of. You feel me? So I would have never saw Cape Verde. I would have never saw that, bro. You know what I mean? I would have never known what that was about.
That's a fact.
You know? So me going through all that, you know what I'm saying? Then coming home, then talking that, yes, Handy, yes, sir, you know what it is. Then coming home and transitioning into that. Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm still me. I was who I was. I am who I am. I didn't need anybody to make me famous. You feel me? I created my own lane. So
I mean,
when you
went to overseas with no deal,
but people start
and stayed 11 years.
Yeah, they start asking questions about this and that. Why blase blah blase this, and you with this person? Nah, I was famous before I started talking to them. You feel me? They ain't make me famous. You know what I mean? I was already that dude before I started dealing with this person and that person. You know what I'm saying? My family I was already out. The Swizz, a.k.a. Cassie, Dean, and Y, and all of them, they was already at my cousin's Bashir's house and all that when we was younger. D and Y and all of them, when they was hustling and all that, they used to be up on 3rd and 3rd.
Yeah.
Coming in the house.
They say they from Mount Vernon. They say they Mount Vernon's their home.
Yeah, I see you.
all the time.
Yeah.
I see little podcasts on them and all that. That's a fact. So now
Yeah, so
coming to the end of the overseas, because you said that you had got hurt in New Jersey, got the operation, did the last run, the last dance. That was the last dance?
the last dance was when I was playing with Master P in the ABA in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? And I had
to play with Master P in Vegas.
me and Master P and my man had a team in Vegas. Master P was playing. Yeah, P was playing. That's my dude. P is my man. Like for real, for real.
No, P love the game.
Love the game.
Can P play?
He could. He's all right.
Master P play?
He's all right. He ain't no bum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he said he was on the Hornets.
Yeah. He could play. I ain't gonna front. He could play. So going into that, transition into that, then, you know, and my daughter was coming a little, then I got my, you know what I'm saying, my girlfriend, my girl I was talking to got pregnant, you know, and so I'm like, man, what I'm gonna do? I don't want to be overseas, and I want to do this, I want to do that. So it was different choices that I had to make, you know what I'm saying? So then I got, you know, then I got into a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Then I started talking to Shorty.
That's what I wanted to ask you. That's why I was leading up to the coaching with the kids and helping out, and I'm doing the after the basketball, because me and my brother were discussing yesterday before the interview ended that I was saying to you that I had saw you, I think this was 2012, I think, or 13. But what year was that when I saw you at Iona Prep?
That was maybe 10?
2010, correct. Because my cousin and I went there at that time. So when I seen you up there, and was you coaching there? What was you up there for?
I used to go up there. I used to go up there. Nah, I used to go to the games because Justin went to school there. You know what I'm saying? Puff's son Justin went to school there, and I was going out with Justin's mom. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Okay.
I used to be up there.
Now,
and also,
now I was registered.
I was coaching, and I was coaching as well. So while I was coaching, I was using Iona Prep's gym. I would use Iona Prep's gym as a practice. We was using the gym as a practice facility because we had a couple of kids from the Iona Prep basketball team on my team. I was coaching the Westchester Hawks, and Justin was going to Iona Prep. So when you would see me up there, I would be at the football games, or I would be in the gym. So
my cousin was playing football on the team.
Yeah, so I would be at the football games because Justin was playing. You know what I'm saying? And I was going out with his mom at the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
which was doing something. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I wanted to ask that, because when I saw that, like on Facebook and stuff with the whole Justin's mom stuff, this had to be like 2000. I was seeing like old pictures like 2017, 18. But I remember seeing you in 2010. That's why I was asking you, was you coaching up there or was you with them up there?
No, I was up there. I was up there supporting them. I was supporting them. You know what I mean? I'm a dad, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a sports guy, and you know that's who I was dealing with. So, you know, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, I was asking, how was that being in that relationship with Misa name is, right?
Yeah.
How was that being in a relationship with them and being in the whole, you know, like
the whole industry, dealing with Puffy and all that stuff.
Thing, playing with Puff coming to pick you up, play for you, like, yo, I want you to play on my team, Mount Vernon shit and all this, you know, the town shit. How was that? Yeah. At any time you could tell me we getting too because you did tell me it ain't nothing. Whatever.
Nah. It ain't even nothing. Just like, because his relationship is just like any other relationship of somebody. You know what I mean? The relationship is not. Yeah, they regular people just like we are. You know what I'm saying? You and I, but they're not regular because he's on a different plateau. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, she was on a different plateau. But you know, but when the door closes, you know what I mean? You close your eyes. Everybody sleeps the same. You feel me? So for me, I wasn't looking at it like I was dealing with a celebrity. I was dealing with it. I didn't look at him. I didn't look at the situation like that going in to the situation dealing with her. I just looked at her because her and I went to school together. So she was like anybody else.
That's what I wanted to know. That's what I wanted to know. So what I'm thinking about it is, I'm glad you said that. Because the way I look at it as, I looked at it as like, because I was saying to myself, if you did go to school with her, you was Rasul. Let's keep it real.
There you go.
You was Mount Vernon town hero, you know, and
there you go.
You know,
so,
that's the way I'm looking at it.
So that, you know, our relationship with her and I had
good vibes.
Started back when we were in high school. Same class and everything.
Good vibes.
I would
100%.
go around the corner. She lived around the corner when my father built the house down by Brush Park. She lived around the corner from me. You understand what I'm saying? So her and I, Dave Clark, we used to. I think Dave was younger, but we used to take the bus to school. We used to take the bus to the high school. You feel me? Before I started driving.
Got you.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about when we was 15. You know, so the relationship stemmed back from it wasn't a situation where, he's Rasul. Oh, that's my baby mom. Okay, let's try to make that the relationship stem way back.
It wasn't like that.
Way back before all that. 100%. It wasn't like that. You understand what I'm saying? We had a relationship in high school. You feel me? So high school, just we went our separate ways. We went our separate ways. She went that way. I went this way. She did what she did. I did what I did. It just so coincidentally, I happened to see her. She happened to see me. We started vibing. We started talking, and one thing led to another. And there you go. Now we're in a relationship together. But it wasn't like she didn't know who I was and I didn't know who she was. We never had a conversation. We was in the same math class, history. We rode the same buses. Her mom and my mom were best friends. Went to high school together as well. You know what I mean? So my brothers were close to the family. It wasn't like the vibe was good. So it wasn't something that, you know what I mean, it was out of the blue to me, but for everyone else, because everybody was on that industry shit, it was a big deal. Like, she don't disrespect her. I respect her craft, respect her, but she didn't make me who I was. But coming from the industry standpoint, because I wasn't no industry dude. You feel me? Yeah. I'm an athlete. So now dealing with industry stuff and being in a relationship, you going into a relationship with somebody that's in the industry and you're around them. You know what I'm saying? So now you start going to functions. Now you start going to different events. Now you start meeting different people. So yeah, for sure.
Did you feel a lot of hate in the air? Did you feel a lot of hate in the air from other people?
Well, I was dealing with hate since I was young. So I ain't care. People always been hating on me. So
yeah, remember you've been dunking on niggas since 8 in Stone Gym.
Yeah, so
Abrams.
The industry hating on me. The fellow players hating on me. Different people on your team hate on you. Different people. Everybody's hating. So now I'm older and some industry cats is hating on me. So what? You know what I mean? I wasn't that soft dude. I've been on TV. I've been on ESPN playing Big Monday nights and all that. Y'all not put me on TV. I've been doing this thing here. You feel me? My passport been had stats. You know what I'm saying? I understand the line when Kanye said, my passport, y'all ain't used to going through customs. You ain't been nowhere, huh? I've been used to going through customs. You feel me? Nice. They ain't bring me through. Don't disrespect me. They didn't bring me and take. They didn't bring me and take me through customs. You feel me? But they did put me in a different room of different people that I was never around before. Absolutely, positively. I would have never met Prince. You feel me? I would have never been in a room with Prince. Having a conversation, dialogue,
talk about it
with Prince. Real talk with Kimora Lee, like being around and just knowing her about, yo, what's up, Kimora? Yeah. I would have never been, like, real talk. I wouldn't have been in that position if it wasn't for her. So that's real talk. You know what I mean? So I don't take nothing away from that. Every relationship brings something different. You know what I'm saying? Thanks. Every relationship that you in. So yes, that relationship was just more public because of who she was and who the child's father was. So, but Jess and I, we have the best relationship because I was just doing what I was doing. You feel me? I was being that dude. I was being that man that I was. I was holding my own weight. I carried my own weight in the relationship. You know, they didn't carry. They carried the weight. Yeah, you carry the weight. You do all that. But trust me, my back was heavy. My shoulders was heavy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I carried a lot of. I carried a lot of that. They didn't carry me, and I'm not saying I carried them. I held my own, and a little bit more. It was, you know what I'm saying? So you can't front on me. Nobody can ever front on me. I always had Lexus trucks before I was even dealing with them. You feel me? I had all those cars before I was ever in that type of relationship. So, but being in that type of relationship motivates you too, though.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Motivates you to get that bag. So you're not dealing with the average, regular type of person. To relate the conversation, come on, you having a conversation and you got the most one of the richest, well-known, most arrogant dudes in the industry, in the world, coming up talking, coming up in your house talking to your girl. How you feel? How you take that? I was taking it like, what up? What? We had two situations. I'll give you one situation, and I think he was upset. They were going through their little situation, and I stay out of it. That's y'all's business.
Yeah.
But he was a little because when her and I started dating, now I'm local. You know what I mean? I'm in the hood. I'm here. So, she's a local person, but now she started being around me more, and I'm local. Everybody's seeing it and knowing it. You feel me? So now I want to know, he's here, she's talking to me. He don't know what, he knows me. He knows what's up. But it wasn't no big, but he got his feelings like any other person probably would feel, because he's human. Everybody got feelings. I got feelings when I would see something for the first time and know something for the first time. And we all gonna feel away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People are front, act like they don't. You'll have some type of feelings.
Of course. That's
good, bad,
that's natural.
Happy, sad, whatever. You're gonna have some type of emotion. Especially if you got a kid by a person. You know what I mean? First time I see my kid's mom with another guy, I'm like, what's going on here? But you know how to adapt, you know how to adjust. So I had a situation where him and her was going through some things. So it was some words exchanged, and he brought my name into it. So I didn't think that was right. You know what I mean? But at the time, he was probably in his zone, in his mode. You know what I mean? And it was cool. And we handled it like adults. I said, word?
Thanks.
Okay. What happened? He said, well, let me make this phone call down there. And he was very puffy, very arrogant, you know what I'm saying? Very direct. Yeah, talking that talk. All right. Who's my family? You know who my family is, right? You know who my family is, right? All right. Word. Pick the phone up. 917, Let me call D up. So I call my cousin Darren.
The general.
Make this phone call.
The general.
Because I'm not going back and forth with y'all.
The general.
I'm not trying to get involved in no back and forth mess.
And D hit you with the slow shit. This is what we gonna do here, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to go. I'm not trying to go into none of that. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I don't want you coming up here threatening her. I don't want you come threatening me. I don't want to go through that. I'm all peace and harmony. I just want to go to the football games and chill. I'm not taking your money. I'm not taking nothing out your kid's pocket. Not taking nothing out nobody's pocket. Darren, this is the situation I'm having. All right? What? Who? Yeah, I'm having a situation with son, and he's talking crazy, he's getting reckless, and I just what, you need to make a phone. How we gonna handle this? So I got the phone call back 2 minutes later. You ain't gotta worry about that no more. We good. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. We good. And I ain't have no problems after that. And after that, everything was solid. Everything was official. He showed mad respect. I showed him mad respect. He would come by.
Give him a bump, Tone.
Yeah. Would come by.
The puff. That's all love. Yeah.
Yeah, it was all love. He would come by. They would shoot. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I was a commissioner of recreation. You know what I'm saying? I was commissioner of Parks and Recreation for the city. You know what I'm saying? So the stylists, they were sending me stuff to the crib, sending me suits, rocking all kinds. It was all love after that. So I ain't have no problems. I had no problems. And to this day, when I see him, even when he's out here in LA, I pull up on him, parties, all that. What up, bro? What up, Sue? It's all good. All love.
All
Never
love.
No problem.
Exactly.
So,
that's love. Shout out
that's
to
how it's supposed to be.
Definitely.
That's how it's supposed to be. But a lot of people,
a
lot of people will get it misconstrued that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't take his girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was married after him and had 2 kids after him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming in I'm coming in at the end. It wasn't, I know people took his girl. Nah, it was just that, dude, you talked about baby's mothers. He talked about baby's moms. You know what I'm saying? So wasn't nobody check him and mad at him about that? Puff about that. So, and what you talking about?
Yeah.
But it's different, and I get it, you know. But it's all love. It was all love. You know what I mean? So I ain't had no issue with that. The relationship just transformed and keep going and going and going and going. So it's all good, you know.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So
we could get into part 3.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah,
you know we got the next one.
Yeah, that the football game, and that was like great info. That you're a friend of mine. I'm not gonna ask you these things. Now I'm an interviewer. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me. We had a great. I'm not holding my tongue because it ain't no juicy. It ain't nothing juicy to really give. It's just a situation. Everybody make it more than what it is. You feel me?
No,
everybody else starstruck and all that. Wasn't nobody tripping? Like y'all should be bigging it up because she with me.
Yo, now that I hear the story, but now like I said, at the end of the day, I feel that you are Rasul from Mount Vernon. She knew who you was. You been that dude from day one. Like my man said in the comment from there, 91.
Dad, she is crazy. You know, Dad, you know that's China. Yeah, Dad, you know China's crazy. She's talking crazy on it. She's crazy. That's China, Dad. Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
That's a fact. So yeah, so then after that, I also saw you on Instagram working with Boss.
Yeah.
Those guys.
All day you say what you want, and you do what you want.
I love the father. I love the father.
Father's solid. Solid man. Like
shout out to Shells in the building.
How I got that was definitely a blessing. You know what I mean? To be able to work with them and to be able to meet him, and I would say that people thought it was gonna be a head. We were gonna bump heads, but
yeah, I ain't gonna lie, niggas is sending me messages now. I see popping up at the top. Like this is what nigga. This is crazy, the media game. They like, y'all can't lie. You just turned up on the interview just now. It's like everybody wanted, I think that's what they wanted to hear on the interview. But I was really more interested in the whole build up to how you got to, just doing so many years of
but that's what it is. That's what it's about now. Like that's what people. I respect it. Like I respect it because that's a relationship that most people won't ordinarily be around. So just like we talk about the ball stuff and be there and be able to travel and be able to do this and be able to do that. Okay, yeah, we get that. They can't relate to that. They don't see that. They ain't never been nowhere. So how can somebody really? They hear it, they see it, it's dope. They know. But they can't touch it. But when you next to a Justin, you can say what up to. You next to a Puff, next to a Misa. You see the line, you see the light. They can touch that, right? So that's something that they can relate more to, and it's good. It's good. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You know what I mean? It's good. It's good for them to know and for me to tell them that because I'll give it to y'all. what y'all want. Everybody's situation, everybody's not always beefing. They ain't always like that.
No,
I used to love it when Puff used to come around because he used to come around with Cassie. I used to be on her.
No,
I used to love her when she come around.
Me and it's like, they said I'm not gonna front shape. A random nigga just hit me and said, I'm not gonna front shape, baby. Tonight you want some drink champ shit. And I'm not on it like that. I know because Nori be getting niggas twisted and going in.
It's all good.
I'm not on no drink champ shit tonight, y'all.
I loved when he came around. I never felt uncomfortable. I never felt insecure. I never felt uncomfortable.
No, you know they say Nori
I never felt less than a man. I never felt none of that.
Niggas hated Nori for what he did to Lamar Odom. Niggas hated Nori.
Yo, my whole girl is crazy. I definitely told. Definitely.
Now they everything turned up.
Yo, he definitely got.
Damn.
No, listen, man. Listen.
Don't do me like
this. LA
this.
At the party. It was a party at LA out here, man. This was pre-pandemic. They had the party at LA, right? This is when he was still dealing with Cassidy. So I'm like, yo, I'm about to go holler at Cass. And I hadn't seen it in years, you know what I mean? Because the relationship did it like that was so long ago. Man, I was on Cass, everything. Cassidy knew who I was and everything. I told her the whole story, how when Puff came to the crib, so Puff is at the crib, because you know, Puff is Puff. Puff will make a person he'll make you feel uncomfortable. Like, he'll do stuff to make you feel uncomfortable. Yeah. So, but you got to remember, but he's doing it out of respect, but it's disrespectful at the same time.
Like, it's like a prick way. In a prick way. Respecting you in a prick way.
Being sarcastic, but what can I really say? But I can say something, but why say something? Because he ain't really do nothing, but you really doing a lot. Yeah. You don't have to, if you want to come to the crib, like you come into the crib with your whole team, right? After the football game, y'all coming to the crib. All right, why you coming to the crib? It ain't like you about to say, all right, yo, we coming to pick him up, and we going here, You come to, I want to come to the crib with you for whatever reason. You come to the crib and you come inside. Oh, let me talk to you, Meese. Let me talk to you. Why you got to go in the back bedroom and talk? Why you got to go in the bedroom? Why you got to go in the back? Why you got to go downstairs? Why can't you come talk, stand in the kitchen and talk your talk? I'll go outside. I'll give y'all respect, y'all space. So, you want to go and do that, go in the back. Oh, let me talk to you for a second. Let me talk to you for a second. All right. Know what I did? I went outside and asked Cassie if she wants something to drink. Come inside. You want some water? Come inside. So
it's saucy tonight. It's saucy tonight. It's saucy tonight.
Yeah.
Man. It's your fault, man.
So yeah, so Cassidy's, she probably feeling like, damn, what he inside doing? Why he taking so long? Why he leaving me in the car? I go outside like, yo, what up? You want something to drink? You want some water? She see what I'm on.
Yeah.
You know what she says? Oh yeah, thank you. I said, all right, well, come on. So she walks in the house with me. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm going to the refrigerator to get the water. I turn around. Puff's walking out, about to walk out the crib, like walk out. So he stops in the kitchen and says, yo, what you doing? She said, oh, no, I was just getting some water. He said, we got waters in the car, in the truck. What you doing, yo? Come on, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? No, come on, let's go.
In the truck.
Yo, come on, let's go.
No, Tony on the floor over here.
And she's like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. She turned her ass around and walked. Lisa just looks at me and just shakes her head like, nigga, you stupid. Like, dude, you stupid, dude.
Yeah.
So, all right. It's all good. You know what I mean? So I see that out here at a party. I walk up to her, yo, what up? yo, you still need that water? She busts out laughing and giving me a hug and all that. Huck is up there hosting the party. I'm on the side. I'm taking pictures like this with her, taking pictures. You got the pictures? I got the pictures on my Instagram. I'm like this with her. She's all hugging. I'm hugging her and everything. Come on, man. Like, who was you talking to? Like, what we really doing here? What we really doing, bro? I'm from the Vernon. I always been confident in myself. That don't listen, man. My confidence is never gonna stop.
That's
you know?
crazy.
So it's all good. So it's just like all love. So people, and I know people want that, but it can go. People could take it this way and take it that way, and I know how to control it.
No entertainment for the night. They try to turn
and
it
I
up.
am the number one.
But
First and foremost, and being real, I'm not lying.
Nah, you can't be.
And I ain't making nothing up.
Anybody that gets on these podcasts and they say anything, you know they can't be lying. Well, I had one person that came, maybe, but there was nobody gets on podcasts and come on, they know go to YouTube.
Listen, man, listen.
It's all love.
It's getting late, and I know it's late on your end. We're gonna have to do a 3.
Yeah, we have to. We have to because we didn't even get to the ball part.
Well.
We have to do a 3.
The ball thing is definitely like that's my people. I locked in with them. I got some big things going on right now with them. You know what I'm saying? Inshallah, God willing, and everything is good. Everything is solid. Like I give it to you. I'm good. I'm out here. You know, everything is great. I can't complain, bro. We solid, man. You know?
Yeah. Definitely. Nah, man, this was a great vibe. I have to do Tone, I think we have to go to Cali. I think we have to do a sit-down interview.
Come on. What happened when Tone? What happened when Tone came out here? Tone, tell him, Tone.
I was good in the hood. I was good, literally good.
No, he was telling me before we got on, I said, I ain't gonna lie. Rasul was taking me around everywhere. It was all love. We had a great time in Cali.
I ain't got nothing else to say,
look,
bro.
the people
I'm
are saying
solid.
it. Part 3, definitely. Part 3, definitely. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, he might be number 1, Tone. He might have stolen tonight. He might have stolen. He did 2 nights. I don't know. It's him. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, him and Shamgard got it locked down.
It's these damn point guards.
It's the point guards. They got the interviews locked down. Sham done told us about him, and Sham told us about Michael Jordan telling him that he lost money in one of his college games when he passed the ball to Michael somebody and missed the shot. He said, "Why the hell did you pass the ball to that kid? You owe me $50,000."
Wow.
That's what Sham said. And then he also said, and he said Allen Iverson ran up to him at half court when they was playing Georgetown versus Providence. That he ran up to him was when Mobb Deep song was out. He said, you shook off the real ones, right? So what he said to him? You shook like the real ones, right? And all that. And you came through tonight and stole it. I'm not gonna lie, son.
Yes. We're gonna do round 3.
I have to do part 3. You are like my boozy right now on the podcast. I'm doing 100 interviews with you. That's a fact. I love your energy. It definitely was one of the best, so y'all know what it is. J Baby TV, Rasul, interview is a classic. It'll be up in I would say maybe tomorrow night. I'm gonna put this up. But Rasul, I'm dropping 3 parts on you. Because we have about, bro, listen, I have about 5 hours of talk with you. Shamgard has 5 parts before the interview comes out. So they're not going to see this whole interview until probably 2 weeks from now. They're going to see little parts, first 30 minutes, first the next 30 minutes. Because that's how crazy this interview was. I can't give them all of this.
Can't give it all.
They will not see this ending part for like another 3 weeks. That's a fact. I'm serious, bro. I love this shit. This is crazy tonight.
Yo, you crazy.
Get to the part where Rasul was pimping on Slauson.
That's what I'm saying. Rasul stole it tonight. Y'all want to thank everybody for pulling up. Rasul,
Yes,
thank you
sir.
again. Part 3.
Yes, sir.
I got Kenny Satterfield Friday.
Next week. We're gonna do it next. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it next week for sure. We do it next week. Next Monday. Next week. Next Monday or something for sure.
Yes.
I got you.
BLP Monday, so definitely. All right, Rasul. Good looks, my dude.